back to this. What it says that, see, they have given in, see, nomination committee. Who will nominate? See, there are, see, if assume we both are there in the company. I will fix your salary. You will fix my salary. Is it anything reasonable we can understand from that? It is not reasonable. Is it right? Somebody has to nominate. Somebody has to propose. Is that who will decide? The reason what is the director says that the concept of directors is that we have to be very, very neutral. Okay, we have to be very, very neutral. Is it? You should not neutra. Okay, we have to be very, very neutral. Okay, we cannot see. I will fix your salary. You will nominate me. I will nominate you. Then what will happen? Definitely people will mismanage. People will manipulate. There is a chances of fraud. Everything will happen. So what they say, the only alternative is that better to rely on the people who are independent directors. Understand this word. You will understand everything. Independent directors. It is that those people are independent. Okay, what happens if you are not? You will give you fair opinion. You will be neutral. Okay, you will not have any unbiased. Okay, these people are unbiased. They will say what is right, what is wrong. Okay, what is the role of a nomination committee? Who are the people? What they will do? They will do the appointments of directors. Is that they will do the appointment? See, very who will appoint? Who will say that you have to check the profile what you have done. Yes.
Okay.
You have to check the profile. How does that? See, you are selecting people. Okay, you are selecting people. You are talking about the interview. This is like an interview only. You are talking about the interview. What will do interview? Interview, what you will see, you see that whether he is qualified or not. You will not say that what is the vasta is there, what is this, so recommendation. It will not work, is it right? It is a professional. It is very, very professional. You are talking about when we are talking about the directors. See, what is the importance of directors? Directors are called as stewards. They are protecting what? They are protecting the money invested by the shareholders. That is the reason. This is the very sensitive position. When directors are there, who will interview it? Who will nominate it? The role of committee nominee is to decide appointments of directors and senior managements, top level general managers, presidents, vice presidents. Okay, these are presidents, vice presidents. Those are the senior people. This is to ensure. We want to make sure. Ensure means we want to make it perfect that the best person is recruited for the job. If I say that you will be on the interview panel, I will say that you will be on the interview panel. Then I'll say that somebody is coming from my side, you take that person. Then what is the purpose of I'm telling you to be on the panel? There is no purpose. Is that when I'm saying that what you will do? You will select the best person. Is that director? We need the best people. See the thing. Always keep it in mind. Take my word. When you will go up in the order from one position to another position, always keep that the team has to be very, very good. If you have a good team, you will enjoy, the team will enjoy. If you don't have and everywhere you will have people who will spoil. If you don't have a good team, you cannot work. You cannot work as a. That is the reason. That's why I say we want the best people. Not only in the position of director, senior management. Anyway, you want good people. The majority of this committee, the majority of the people should be, who are the people? Independent, non-executive directors. They are independent. Okay, I am asking somebody, yes, be there on the panel. Fine, they are very independent. They are neutral. They are fair, unbiased. They will select the best people. That's all. We want best people. We don't want, very simple. I will say, we don't want any nuisance. We don't want anything which is going to hit our target. Ultimately, see the thing. Ultimately, the company should perform. Keep it in mind. The business should perform. Is that it is not that I am the what is a, or what that reduces risk of job. Executive directors might appoint other directors whom they are friends. We cannot appoint friends. We cannot appoint friends. Otherwise, what will happen? Things will not work. Okay. See, we want as simple as that. I say we want what? We want performance. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. It says that what are the advantages? It reduces the risk of improperly affecting board decisions. You get the best directors, okay? You get the best directors. Definitely, what will happen? You will have the best decisions. As simple as that. Executives might appoint people to the board. They know. If I say full time, what the full time directors will say? See, I'm telling you this. It is a fact. We will cover this some way. They say that okay, one person has been retired. He is 60 plus. Okay, he doesn't have, he is good. Everything is good. I'm not saying that. He is experienced, knowledgeable. Oh, you don't have any job now. Come and join our board of directors. You become a director in our board. If he is good, he is qualified, he is experienced, he is very much potential, you can ask a person who is 60 plus also. But you cannot say that a person who doesn't have job come to join us. No. If he is joining us, if he is being a part of directors, he should have performance. You should not have any vasta. I am telling you very clearly. Is it upon the people to the board, they know who will vote in favor of, means whatever I take decisions, you will say yes. See, what is the reason? If I'm wrong, you have to stay wrong. If I'm correct, you have to say correct. It is not like that I have appointed X and X, whatever I say, X will have to say yes. Otherwise, what will do? What did they think that you see? I have appointed you and you are not supported me. That situation should not arise. Is it that situation? No, and therefore influence board decision, which not be in the best interest of the company. Are you understanding now?
Yes, to build a good company, that you have to have a good director, a good team. Everyone know his responsibility.
Is
Yes.
they have to perform. Okay. See, when you may be friends, see, you may be good friends, but see, I'm giving you an example of both of you. You are good friends, but at workplace, your friendship will come second. Your work will come first.
But us different situation.
No.
We work so hard. Our director is happy of us, but we want to work together. We can't
Fine.
go
Okay.
each one.
See, you are working together. I'm saying that you are working together. But you are working now. You are working now. That's very important. You are working. You are giving priority to what we say. What is
Yes,
there? See the thing. Now you see the thing. You are working as a team.
yes,
Is that you are working at a and you are giving the performance.
yes.
That's what you
We
need.
finish fast. We do it in a good way.
Yes. Is it? You
But
are
we
working.
want together. First, he want each one to be in a separate place, but now when he see our work, he's fine with that.
That's
He
that.
think that we are just
Is it?
we
See
don't
that
want to work.
that will work. It is natural. It will work. You see, if they separate you, definitely the performance will get affected.
Yes.
Okay. What I want to say that whatever is there, see, I told you that is the reason. I told you that what I told you here. I told you that you should have a very good team.
Yes.
Is it? The team should perform. That's all. We don't want to have. We want a best decisions. Is it? We want a
I
best decisions. Okay. That's all. Okay. Are you clear about this?
yes.
Now, they will ask in the what is the question? It will be there. They will say that nomination committee is having 6 members. Okay, this is the weakness. They will say identify weakness. I am putting that. They say that identify weakness. When they say identify weakness, they say that nomination committee is there. They will not tell anything. Nomination is committee is there. In the nomination committee, total 6 directors are there. Okay, 5 are full-time directors. Is it right? 5 full-time directors. One is independent non-executive director. Then this is the weakness. What you have to give? You have to give a recommendation for that. What you have to tell the nomination committee? You have to write 2 sentences. You have to write anywhere. Weakness also 2. Recommendation also 2 sentences, not 1 sentence. You have to write the nomination committees should be mainly consist of independent non-executive directors. Is that we have to write nomination committee should be consist of independent non-executive directors. The management, is it right? The management should appoint. Is it right? Whatever 6 directors, 3 directors should appoint only independent non-executive directors. You have to write 2 sentences. Whenever this is the secret of success. The moment students will write 1 sentence, marks will not be there. Identify and explain. Discuss. Is it right? That's very important. The moment you write 1 sentence, it will not be effective. Are you clear about this?
Yes.
Now, coming back to the next. This is entirely a different thing. Audit, risk, internal control. 3 different things is there. Audit, risk and including audit committee. What audit committee will do? Audit committee will oversee. Is it? What is the role? What is the provisions? What are the responsibilities of the audit committee? This question will be there. It will be there in the question. It will be for 1 question will be there for 2 marks. MCQ, wherever it is there. Audit, corporate governance, directors, independent directors, 1 question will be there. 1 multiple choice, scenario based, 1 multiple choice, 2 marks. Audit committee, 1 question will be there for 2. Likewise, you will club all the things, you will get 5 questions. When I am saying,
What, sir? Can you?
Pardon?
A question for audit and risk and
Yes.
internal audit?
Audit committee. Audit committee.
Oh.
Internal control is a separate chapter. Audit risk is a separate chapter. Okay? Internal control is a separate chapter. Audit risk is a separate chapter. Audit committee is a separate topic. Is it? It is a separate topic. This is a separate chapter. This is a separate chapter. 1 chapter fully dedicated to audit risk. Chapter number 5. If you ask me, that is very difficult. Okay? That's very difficult. This is not difficult. This is the most simplest one. People will score marks here. The board should establish formal transparent policies, procedures to ensure independence and effectiveness of internal and external audit functions. The board should establish very formal. Very formal means very clear. Transparent policies, procedures. There should be independence and effect. Independence should be there. Effectiveness should be there. Performance. Effectiveness means performance of internal and external audit. Is it why we are doing this? We want to have a integrity of financial statements. You have an integrity of finance, means you should, financial statements is the lifeline. Okay, if you are doing a job, you have to be very fair. You cannot dump the things. The board should present a very fair, balanced and understandable assessment. But when board of directors, see, the responsibility of the board is you have to fair, balance, understandable. You are communicating with the stakeholders. You are submitting your financial statements. It has to be very fair in terms of what is the position and what is the prospects. If you are talking about the position, I am writing statement of financial position, balance sheet. Prospects means cash flow statement. You have to be very clear. See, when you are talking about in the religion also, if somebody gives me money, I have to return it back. That is where it is there. You have to be very fair. Your mind, your thinking, your niyat should not change. This is why the board is responsible. People have nominated you to function, and board has to be very effective. The board should establish to manage risk. We should minimize the risk, manage it. You have to think about what these are the functions. Is it right? 1, manage risk. 2, oversee control, internal control, and determine the nature and extent of principles. Very clear. What are the most important risks? Is it? Are the company willing to take in order to achieve what we are not working for a short term. We are working for a long term. There is a word, is it right? There is a word called as sustainability. What is the sustainability? You are taking decisions today.
Today, but for continuity.
Yes, and the impact will be in future.
Yes.
This is called as sustainability. Whenever we take decisions, we are taking decisions not for board. What the board will do? Board will think about the strategic long term. Board responsibility is a long term. Is it? Now you are understanding. Board has to be very strong. Board has to be very. Then only it will work. Once you are in the workplace, you have to dedicate yourself to work. That's all. Whether you are working as an individual, you are working as a team, you are working with others, doesn't matter. Your focus should be on work. Your focus is only to perform. Board is also there. Board, anything happens, who is responsible? The board of directors are responsible. What is the role of the board? See the things. The board should establish an audit committee. Nomination committee, they should, here the board should establish audit committee of whom only independent non-executive directors. Only independent. There's nothing is there. With minimum, how many people? Minimum members, 3 people are there. If it is smaller companies, it is 2 people. They will ask you in multiple choice question this one. If it is a large company, minimum how many? 3. If it is small company means you don't worry about what is small, what is large, what is the amount, all those things. They will ask only what is a small company. If it is small company, how many? If it is large company, how many? The chairman of the board should not be the member of audit committee. When we say independent directors, full-time directors will not be in picture. At least one member of the audit committee should have financial experience. The committee as a whole must have competence. They should be qualified, okay, relevant to the sector. If you are in the aviation, you should be good in aviation. If you are in banking, you have to be good in banking. If you are in automobile, you have to be the best person in the automobile industry, experience, qualification, all those things. Means you should not put somebody with having no relevant knowledge and experience. Okay, are you clear about this? What they say, this is the first point. They say that it should be independent non-executive directors. Minimum 3, minimum 2 in case of small companies, minimum 3 in terms of large companies. The second point, the chairman should not be member. The third one, at least one person should be finance qualification. The fourth one, they should have experience and qualification.
Okay.
What is the role of an audit committee? Read twice. I'm telling you, read twice. I'm putting 2 stars. Understand? I'm putting to read twice. What is the audit committee? Okay, especially audit committee. Monitoring the integrity, whether you are preparing, they will see only financial statements are done with integrity, with all fairness. Providing advice on the annual report and accounts, whether they are fair, balanced and understandable. They provide only advice. Even opinion they will not give.
So, sir, this is the role of the audit committee responsibility. This too, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
They have given some more.
Can you please go up a little? Wait a minute. Done.
Slowly understand. It is that slowly understand. Where there is difficulty, I will tell you in advance. Okay, I told you now, before you ask audit risk procedures, it's really very difficult. Reviewing. What is the role of the audit committee? Company internal controls. Is that what is the role of the audit committee?
Internal financial
and risk management systems.
Okay.
You have whether internal control. Internal
This is
control.
the continuing points, yeah?
Yeah, this is point 3.
Yes.
See, the role of audit committee is internal. This is the job of whom or internal auditor. What audit committee is doing? Audit committee will only review. Okay, audit committee will only review. The audit committee will not do anything. Review whether internal controls and risk management systems are in place. What is the fourth point? See, in the examination, in the multiple questions, they will ask these things. Which one is? They will give you 4 points, and they say that 1 and 2. Is that? They will say 3 and 4. Okay, they will say 2 and 3. Understand what I am telling you? They say 1 and 4. Are you clear? They will give you the thing. They will give 2 things right and 2 things wrong, and they will ask you which one it is right one.
So I need to read it twice to put my mind.
Yes. See, I'm telling you, my way of teaching is I will show you the rules. That's all. I will tell you the rules. I will show you the techniques, approach. Automatically, then out of these 4, 2 are right. You have to identify. They say that what is the role of audit committee? What is the responsibilities of the committee? Or they will say that which are not the responsibilities of audit committee. Yeah, which are not the responsibilities of the audit committee. If no internal audit is in place, they should consider whether there is a need for one, and they have to make recommendation. If there is no audit committee, they have to give, if there is necessity, they have to tell to the board of directors that you should have audit committee. Making recommendations in relation to appointment, removal of the external auditor and remuneration. They will only recommend. They cannot appoint. Very, very important point. When I am putting important point, it is tested in the examination. It is tested in the examination. Somewhere, I don't know where it has tested, but when I'm reviewing the examination questions, teaching the examination question, I will came across it. What the audit committee will do? Who will appoint? Shareholders will appoint. Shareholders will appoint. Shareholders will give the through board of directors. But the board of directors, they will recommend to the board of directors, and there will be an approval of the shareholders. The audit committee only give recommendation. Next. Point number 7, review and monitoring the external auditor independence, whether external auditor is independent, objectivity and effectiveness of the process. They will review. Means now if you take the audit committee is just, they will come, they will see whether things are moving right or wrong. Independent non-executive directors, they will see things, internal controls, risk, the appointment, recommendations, they will see, but the responsibility is very, very big. The last one, it says that developing and implementing process of engagement of external auditor. How you are going to engage, how you are going to utilize, how you are going to take the services of an external auditor to supply non-audit services. Non-audit, any consultancy services. Is it non-audit services? Not financial statements, okay? Financial statements is an audit service. Consultancy services, any specialized services, any reviews, okay? Any reviews, any consultancy, any advice. Is there tax is also, see, tax audit, you keep it in mind, there is a tax audit is there, and tax audit is very, very sensitive nowadays. Is there your non-audit services, which is not, no, I will write very clearly, which is not related to financial statements. Is it? Now you understand audit committee, very, very important topic. If you are taking the notes, in the notes, write down important topics on one page. I will show you, this is the way you work like this, it will be very, very easy. Nothing is there. In the important topics, the audit committee. Are you clear about this?
Yes.
The annual report.
So for sure it will come in different way.
100%.
Yes.
Is it? 100%. Is it? See, pick the points. Pick the points. When I'm saying this, because it's not one question paper, two question paper, multiple question papers. Question bank, multiple question papers, repeatedly we have reviewed, we have thought, I have thought so many times. Then I say that these are the things that will be reflected.
Sir, for the how many hours for this exam?
3 hours 15 minutes.
3 hours and 15 minutes?
Yes.
Okay.
But 3 hours 15 minutes will go like a spark. Understand what
I know. It's
okay?
also typing.
Not typing. Now I will tell you, after some time, start typing. You have good in typing, it will save time. You have to good in reading, you have to be fast in reading, fast in typing. 50% is done. Is that fast? You should be good, quick in reading and understanding, and quick in typing.
Okay.
The annual report describes what is the work of the audit committee. The annual report will say, is it? What should describe? In the annual report, you have to mention. See what they have done. Significant issues considering the relation of financial statements. They review financial statements. It has assessed they have assessed an independence of what we have done previously, the same thing, effectiveness of the external audit. If when there is no internal audit function, they will an explanation for the absence of internal assurance is achieved. Is that if there is no internal audit, we have to say that whether internal audit is done internally or not. An explanation how auditor independence and objectivity, integrity, objectivity, these are the independence, integrity. We will cover this in the next chapter, okay, in detail. Objectivity. This is the auditing language. Is it? Now, if the auditor should explain the director should explain in the annual report the responsibility for preparing annual reports and accounts. Director's report will be there. Is it? Director's report will be there. Is it? The board should carry out a robust means tough, as per the rules, assessment of company risk. Is it? That is the thing. What is the future outlook? What are the risk factors we have to mention in the annual report? The board should confirm in the annual report that it has completed the assessment in terms of they have completed the everything in terms of risk. Procedures are in place to identify risk, and they have given an explanation. In the annual, what they are talking, what are the things that has to be there in the annual reports? Okay, what are the things that has to be there in the annual report? They are all mentioning in the annual report. Is it? The annual report should describe what they say. The board should monitor risk. Definitely, it is the responsibility of the board to monitor risk. Everything, anything that's happening, it is the responsibility of the board of directors. They have to risk in terms of risk at least every year, annually. You have to carry the review about the effectiveness. You should monitor and review. The same word they are putting in different words in terms of all material controls, value. Material means value, including financial, operational, and compliance. This is what the annual report should consist of. This is what the annual report. The board should state whether it considered appropriate to avoid going concern basis. We have to mention in the annual report that the business will be continued. This is somewhere in ISA 570 going concern. When we are preparing the thing, what is the going concern? That the company ability to continue to do so over a period of at least 12 months from the date of approval of financial statements. If you are going to say that I am preparing financial statements for 31st December 2023, we say that yes, it is a going concern. What is the going concern? It will be there till 31st 12 minimum. At least, they mention very clearly, it should be at least 12 months. Very, very important point. Again, I am putting the star. We will repeat it million times. We will repeat it so many times as possible. Okay? Means you should mention whether it is a going concern or it is not a going concern. If it is not a going concern, means it will be discontinued. It will be stopped. Okay? You have to mention very clearly. Are you clear about this?
Yes.
Now, the board should explain in the annual report, it has assessed what is the future of the company, what period it has done, so why it is more appropriate. The board should tell that what is the future of the company. Board of directors. Board means board of directors. Now you see the thing. When you see all the things, then you see the how the board is responsible. It is not only responsible, but also it is accountable. Now you in order to make sure you have a good people in the board of directors, then only things will work. The board should state whether it is a reasonable expectation that the company will continue in operation. They will pay off its liabilities as they fall due over a period. Is that you have to pay all your liabilities? Is it right? You have to pay your commitments. That what is happening in the next 12 months, in the next period, is it right, of the assessment. That it means it is nothing but the board is giving the assurance. There is no guarantee. It is a assurance. This is the reason why board of directors are so important. Are you clear about this?
So the board doesn't give the guarantee, they give the assurance?
Yes, they give the thing. I am preparing. I say that yes. See, guarantee, see when you will give, guarantee is 100%. Can you tell you anything 100%?
No.
Can you tell you 100%? No. There will be some errors. There will be some mistakes. But they say that board will take responsibility. Yes, I have prepared it. Maybe errors will be there. Maybe you have, maybe they have not covered all the risk. Their understanding is different. Reality will be different. Is it? They are saying that this will be the future. Can you predict what is the future? Can you say what will happen in 2026? Nothing. What we are doing? We are just giving an estimates. We are predicting.
Yes. So, sir, I want the spelling of guarantee. It is GRANTEE.
G guarantee. GUA. Check 1 minute.
Mm.
1 minute. Guarantee na. GA.
Okay, GUARANTEE.
GUARAN. Yeah,
Yeah.
GUARANTEE. Sometimes now simple words you will
Okay.
not get immediately. Okay?
Okay.
Are you clear about this?
Yes.
I get it? Now, can I stop here?
Yes.